This is Golden Mo, the newest model from Fairfax Industries. Completely invulnerable to anything New York has to throw at him. Furthermore, because the normal Mo is, well, no Mo, the Krill got mega buffed. 3x gun damage, 3x magazine size, 3x scorn damage, and 3x duration on the ult. Is the Mo part of Mo and Krill being invulnerable enough to give 6 Initiates a shot at beating 6 Eternus players? Let's find out. Eternus versus Initiate, but the Initiates are golden? No, they are invulnerable. This Krill is by himself and has a golden Australian mixture statue of Mo standing in the place where Mo would normally be. That means that the only way that these Eternuses can hurt Mo and Krill is if they, well, damage Krill. Now, of course, to compensate for the fact that his buddy is not there, we have tripled Mo's damage, we have tripled Mo's gun capacity, we have tripled Mo's scorn, and we have tripled the duration of his ult. Basically every single thing that Krill is doing, well, now, you know, it's triple as good. Hopefully that's going to be enough to give these Initiates a shot against 6 Eternus players. I do have Transparent and Tom here with me. Transparent, what do you think about this game?
I mean, Mo gold, Mo problems. It's certainly going to be a little bit tricky for these Initiates to try and break themselves in. Because, yeah, if you can only hit Krill, he's such a tiny little hitbox, and he's on the back of Mo, so you barely ever see him unless you flank him. And, of course, that triple damage as well, Glutensnake. Oh, it's spicy, and we already see Calico getting chunked at this level 1 fight.
Yeah, I mean, those puns were really golden, very good start to the game. We need to really talk about what kind of heroes the Eternuses are playing today. So, as I was saying before that pause lock, usually whenever we do a game of Eternus versus Initiate, we have some sort of draft. Or some sort of simple ban system, basically something to ensure that the Eternuses pick their heroes instead of, you know, just picking the best possible team and then the Initiates. This time around, we have made it so that the Eternuses are playing a team of heroes that we picked for them. Indeed, we had our consultant, Eternus 6 player strength, one of the best players in NA, currently top 1, I have been told, give us what he thinks are the 6 worst possible heroes for this format. It is indeed these 6 heroes. So, the Eternuses are going to be struggling a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, they will, but I'm sure they will come together. You know, Viper's got a good way of stopping some of these combos, potentially even wombo combos if we see one after the other. And, you know, there's great talent now, too. There's still some great tools that the Eternuses have. I don't think this is the worst team, but it certainly does feel a little bit bad. Especially when there's that Sandblast that Mo and Krill can do so well against many of the heroes on the Eternus team.
Yeah. And the triple damage is clearly having a whole bunch of effect. The first tower has gone down for Team Mo. And, I mean, so far, so good. The big problem, of course, is going to be in the mid-game when these Mo's start splitting off. Usually, so, you know, in the early game, we give a whole bunch of gun buffs, whatever. But then when the Mo's start, like, spreading around, Eternus hunt packs start appearing out of nowhere. And they start doing a lot of damage. Especially with that Krill, great talent, which is going to give them universal map presence with this owl. I think they're going to be able to get a whole bunch of very good picks in the mid game.
Yeah, but as soon as these ultimate abilities are online, that is when these Krills have their moment.
Good one. Good one.
Thank you. I've got a few more. Don't worry, we're still going.
Oh,
Gluten.
yeah. I cannot wait to see how well you combo all of those puns with what's happening in the game. But, God. You keep interrupting the cast, Transparent. You're just like, oh, I'm going to do a pun, and now I'm distracted. I'm loving it so much.
Wow, we're just here enjoying some Mo's. This Bebop is doing so well, trying to get away, disarmed, punching themselves. Look at the movement that this Bebop is doing. And it's a double parry, gets himself out to safety. The Mo and Krills, though, because Scorn is doing so much damage, it just means that they sustain so well as well.
Yeah, that is the big problem, right? Scorn isn't a damage dealing ability, it's a healing ability. It's meant to make this tanky character stay as a tank. And as these Mo's are going to grab their combo, the big question is, in my opinion, how are they going to get kills? Usually, if you're a Mo player, you know very well that there are some heroes that you love to be around. You know, your Yamatos, your Wraiths, your whatever. And some heroes you don't want to be around. And another hero you don't want to be around is another Mo, because normally Mo has crappy damage. Well, I guess this Mo doesn't. He has 3x as much damage as normal. So, we're going to see if 2 Mo's can combo and kill any of these Eternus players.
Yeah, and I like what the Eternus players are doing. They're staying very high up because Mo and Krill is one of the few heroes who is very much stuck grounded. They don't have any verticality to their kit. In fact, they actually go down instead of up. So as long as the Eternuses keep the high ground in many of these situations, they might be okay. But there we go, another kill here for the Mo and Krill team. And they're going to be trying to siege this Walker down.
Yeah, I mean, it is proving to be a very powerful siege. And, of course, the high ground is incredibly important. We know that these Eternus players are not very moral people. That's the Initiate team that's a very moral people. So, yeah, the high ground will be incredibly important here. But right now, I'm seeing the amount of punches just being thrown in the general direction. You might as well just go punch Viper. Is that a thing? Have you ever seen a punch Viper in real life, Transparent?
They're just trying to get as much damage as they can out on this Mo and Krill, who is just running around trying to chase them down. Look at the movement, though. They are getting away. Can they find any more damage? They're down to 20 HP. The pause comes out, but will it save them?
Okay, let's see if Deadly Venom is going to be used in time here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A dagger is thrown, but it's not going to be enough to kill. Yes, I think anti-heal is just a massive priority here. I think if you don't get heal bane here, you will die as Team Eternus.
Yeah, Calico desperately trying to do that. A bomb comes off. Surely, the burrow. It's a lot of resistance in that burrow, and Mo and Krill still survives, but out comes the punch. The reason they're punching is because they're disarmed. They are getting at least a couple of kills, though, Gluten.
Yeah, the kills have been good, and I guess a parry as well, and that burrow can do so much damage. Unfortunately, that burrow is a Mo ability. That means that it just has the normal base damage, and with an owl, well, lose a walker, I guess. Win the fight, lose a walker. I mean, that's not good.
Even with, them having so much stuff, these aren't small fry buffs. The Eternuses are managing to definitely get a couple of kills and aren't super behind, but they are definitely struggling, Gluten.
Yeah, they definitely are struggling. And I mean, the big problem is, of course, for a couple of heroes, like this Holiday here, she's just so used to aiming for the headshots. And I mean, you can see her here. She's just grabbing stuff. She's doing stuff. Her bullet is pretty big as far as bullets go. But, like, again, she's just so used to aiming at the Mo's head. Normally, that's how you kill the Mo. But unfortunately, you have to aim for the Krill, and you're just not going to get those crack shots if you want to. Now, of course, the big problem is that these Mo and Krills keep fighting by themselves. Not ever a place you want to be as a Mo and Krill player, but I mean, maybe you're allowed to if you have like so much scorn. And now, they're discovering that when the burrow is underground, we have told this to the Eternus players, they cannot easily damage it. It's because of the way that hitboxes work. Basically, the burrow hitbox is basically Mo, not Krill. So when Mo becomes invulnerable, well, you become invulnerable too.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a siege coming up here as well. As you see, Holiday is struggling so much to do damage. And that's potentially why the punch is good, because maybe you can hit the big hitbox with everything. But look, a swarm of Mo's come around, but Holiday, too sheepish to maybe go in here.
Yeah, and I do not blame her. Like, again, you want to be as far as possible from this Mo, because you'll just press 1 and suddenly you'll be in a bad position. That was actually a perfect lasso, just went straight through that Mo, but a hook comes in and that's going to be enough to wrap it up. The assault now is firmly into the Eternus base, and I mean, they all have like, what, a 7k soul disparity right now?
Yeah, and I mean, sure, these Eternuses would have done this in the past in maybe many of their ladder games. They'll come back from a disparity, but never have they come back from a disparity against 6 invincible Mo's and their Krills doing 3 times damage.
But the Mo pack is coming for that last Eternus Walker. The Mo pack is coming for that urn. I mean, the macro is just so solidly in the favor of the Initiate players now.
Yeah, but this urn bringing people over to one lane, it might mean that a little bit of pressure can go on the other side. Maybe Holiday with her gun will be doing something. Meanwhile, this Bebop trying to save them. Viper here gets comboed. Is there going to be another combo after them? It doesn't matter. That Viper goes down.
Yeah, again, those combos are just so good with those like 7-8 second durations. You are not going to be able to survive, especially once you get something like extended duration here. The big fight on this Walker, this very last Walker for the Eternus players, however, is getting those Mo and Krills fairly bruised. Talon ult can be very valuable here. You can hit stuff from a distance. I've seen these Mo's be picked like 20 times by Walkers at this point in this game.
mean, sure, it's a great utility with the Bebop, but maybe they really don't matter. But still, Calico falls here on top of it. Bebop's coming in, trying to save the day. A couple of bombs on there may well do a little bit of damage against these Krills. Oh, and it's another great hook. But it doesn't catch the Mo this time.
The hooks from Bebop have been fantastic, especially considering how small the radius for the hooks is. Of course, there's a little bit of auto-clipping on those hooks, but not proving to be enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, oh, and another combo comes out. Viper really good, though, with making sure to interrupt those combos when they can. Still, if they're not under the walker, they aren't getting the kills particularly.
Yeah, I want to note the vast majority of the soul difference is in those two dead walkers right now, and that normally doesn't matter a lot, especially in an Eternus game. But in a game like this, one team fight going awry for Team Initiate might mean that the Eternus are going to be able to push 2 or 3 walkers and get a huge soul difference. But the team fight, I don't know, it might favor those Mo's a lot. That Scorn is a team fight ability after all, and the rift has been opened. There's just one silver there, trying to make sure that she can, you know, delay it for a little bit. But with 4 Mo and Krills, I don't think you're allowed to be in there.
Yeah, you know, AoE slop for the objective is sometimes thrown around, and Mo and Krill can just scorn all the time, healing themselves up, doing a lot of damage. I mean, Gluten, as we have this Viper darting away, maybe we'll get a moment to have a look at the builds here, because some of the Mo's have gone for Spirit, and some of them have gone completely for Gun.
Which is a very good idea. I mean, again, Gun Mo is not a good hero. Like, you just cannot play Mo as a gun character. I don't care how good you are. I mean, yeah, of course, if you're Eternus and you're smurfing in like Phantom, of course you can play Gun Mo. But this might be the only chance that they get to play Gun Mo in their lives as a good, viable hero, Transparent. Are you gonna give away that chance for these Initiate players?
You're right. You know, that this is why we do these events, you know, for those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities where you have 60 bullets in a mag as well. You can go for the gun, you can go for the Quicksilver reload to fully get all of those back and keep relenting on your enemy heroes.
Yeah, and I mean, jokes aside, one of the big things that you need to worry about when you're 6 of the same type of hero, right, is just not all going for the same build. Because if they all went all 6 Spirit, then, you know, Spirit Resiliences or something would pop up, and suddenly you would find yourself completely outdamaged. You want to have a good balance of Gun and Spirit just so you are not disadvantaged by just one 3200 item.
Yeah, we see Holiday there taken down after she'd almost got the walker earlier. She is our sole leader on the Eternus, but Silver able to pick a little bit of a kill here as well, using that movement to get away from the Mo. Even though there is a combo here.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Viper and Bebop are trying.
They're trying so hard. We do see the magic carpet has come in. I mean, that is a 6400 solution to map mobility. You don't need to be Mirage. You just need to be a mole on the carpet.
I mean, it's great. You know, it adds that duration that's going to be keeping those combos going for longer as well when you come in to pick off those enemies. But still, with no walkers left to siege, I think the Eternus is going to be playing a bit more safe, and we see a really good combo into a Spirit Snare, trying to get this one kill, but the Magic Carpet, just not quite quick enough. Yeah, I mean, this is where the tides might start to turn. Eternus is with a bit of experience knowing what they can do. Still, this is a boss call from the 2 Mo's, and they are going to be able to claim it, but will they claim the Rejuvenators?
That's a very interesting question. The Eternuses are gathered in. We do see that they managed to get 2 of those rejuves. Again, the Eternus is proving who has the better mechanics. And suddenly, Team Initiate has no more rejuves left, while the Eternuses do have 2 more lives, as long as they manage to get away or get some picks. Oh, the rescue beam. The rescue beam on the Mo. Let's go.
Rescue beam into immediate burrow back into the hole. It was like a swan dive into the earth. Beautifully done here. A combo comes down to Silver, and you see that the way that these health bars are now going down after a few upgrades on abilities, these Mo's are going to be able to do a lot of damage. So the Eternuses are in full-on retreat, even with one Rejuvenator that's quickly taken by Grey Talon. Can they escape this relentless mole thrashing?
Yeah, once more onto the breach, once more working out for these Mo's. They do have a 25k soul lead, and I mean, I just do not think the Eternuses are going to be able to rescue themselves from this one.
I mean, it was beautiful to take those 2 rejuvenators, but right now, a 15k soul lead with 3 people down. I mean, we aren't seeing a great deal of pressure from all of the Moes, but there's just a few who are doing the smart job. I like the way that these initiates are coordinating.
Yeah, and I mean, with the big soul advantage that you have going straight for those bases, and, you know, gun Moes are going to be able to shred those pretty quickly.
Yes, it certainly can, and with additional damage. I'm just trying to see we got a few upgraded Scorns, which is really important. Fully upgraded Scorn will mean that these Moes do additional damage to everybody on top of their 3 times damage.
Yeah, that Scorn scaling is just too freaking good. I'm so curious to see how it's going to go. I mean, get escalating exposure and Scorn scaling, and with a triple base damage, and I mean, you're never going to die in these sort of team battles. Anti-heal mandatory, 90% anti-heal. You need everything here. And the Rift, also incredibly important component. It's going to come with comeback souls, and those Moes might struggle a little bit against those Rift minions. We're going to see they do have a whole bunch of trophy collectors, which gives them like bad NPC damage, and the Mo is chasing into that Rift fight, and the rest of the Moes are following suit. Is this going to be the last fight of the game, Transparent?
I mean, it could well be, but the other Moes are going to be sieging the base. They've split 3 and 3, potentially a good use of their splits, because still 3 combos is enough to probably take down 1 hero no matter what, and maybe help them with the fight. But we see Eternus is peeling away, but still those shrines get absolutely decimated by these Mo and Krills.
Yeah, it is a very precarious situation right now. Of course, the Viper is doing a lot of work. She has like built-in anti-heal into her kit, and curses coming in from that Talon. But, you know, the Rift just got popped. That's a couple thousand more souls going for Team Mo, despite all of those deaths and a couple of Rift minions, which can matter a fair bit. 4 Moes against 6 Eternus players. Who's going to win this one? We're going to have to find out. Maybe those Rift minions are enough to compensate for the 2 deaths of Team Mo.
Yeah, we won't be finding out next time on Dragon Ball Z. We'll be finding out right now as we see Calico is in the midst of these things. But Great Talon trying to snipe away, keeping that distance. Another Scorn comes out, a combo onto the Silver. Can they keep the Silver alive? No, she does go down. And it's a great pickup as Viper also falls.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very difficult base defense here. Of course, one of those Moes might decide to just go under pit. If you didn't know, if you are burrowed, you cannot be hit on most angles from those base guardians. So, not the base guardian, the things that are inside the fountain, quote unquote. So you can just go there and like keep scoring all of those poor Eternus players that they will not dare come out.
Still, it's a tech they need to learn and tech they need to find out, but I'm not sure they have it. But still, they get the first stage to the Patron, and it's going to be a little bit of an all-out defense. With all these Moes gathering around the Patron, it's going to be a real tough time.
I mean, it is proving really difficult. That is 1 death. My fellow Mo Americans. Nice. But yeah, I think the Initiates have managed to get a very successful victory here, and as I say that, this Silver is doing God's work and killing a whole bunch of these Moes. Is she able to damage them? Not at all. As you can see, the damage has remained constant. She just has to chase to the ends of the earth and try and get a pick here, but the Patron is falling. As this chase is happening, the Patron is falling.
Still, as Mo tries to run away, Krill is completely exposed, and they do get that full wipe. Okay, the Patron stays alive.
The Patron stays alive. They do get that full wipe. They do have that urn. They do have those bridge buffs. Is this going to be the comeback of the century for Team Eternus? Yeah, oh, I do love the burrow into magic carpet animation. It's one of my favorite things in the game. You're just like, I have become a dot. I have become polka dot man.
And it's, you know, it's scary just having a Mo fly at you. Still, we are having Mo just trying to walk up to the Patron, and they do a lot of damage. But it's a good response here.
Yeah, very good response here from Team Eternus. If there were 3 Moes there, I think the Patron would have died. But a combination of not being in the Patron pit and, you know, the 1v6 managed to give the Eternuses a little bit more breathing room. This Holiday is going to try and deliver that urn. It is already surrounded by a bunch of Moes, but I mean, as far as characters with a lot of mobility go, Holiday is definitely one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. She can stay up in the air plenty of times. Still, this combo comes out. Another combo on the silver. Calico, just all they can do is put a few things down. Still a really good snare from Grey Talon. Going to make sure that they can keep these people alive. And of course, combo doesn't do the most damage in the world. So, it sort of just kept people in where they were, in position.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is not necessarily a damage ability. We decided that, the combo damage aspect comes from the Mo, not the Krill. So, of course, the Mo doesn't get buffed like that. But, yeah, I mean, right now, there's a whole bunch of wave pressure. This Viper has managed to push all the way to the enemy base. And with that split shot, she might be able to wrap stuff up. But I do hear the sounds of mid coming in. The Mo is trying to solo it. Will Team Eternus be able to contest?
Yeah, they're looking to push out. There are minions slowly getting towards their patron, but they certainly are in position. As we see one parry, one taken, and two taken by Eternuses.
Again, the Eternuses over and over again. You think that they are done so. You think that the soul difference is not for them, but the Eternuses always find a way to fight back.
Yeah, I mean, they are so good at this, and they get that kill. Crucially, Silver not in their Worgen form, though, so they will not be putting out so much damage, but they are able to chase after one after another. But there are troopers on the Patron. The Patron is slowly falling. They need to make sure they get back in time.
Yeah, and there's a Mo heading there too. This is not a good position to be in. There are no zip lights. There's just going to be a dash for the Patron. Are you going to lose the minions? Are you going to lose the minions? This is a gun Mo as well. That is exactly what you would need to wrap up this game as quickly as possible. But there comes a beam up in the pit and throws him out. There needs to be two people in the pit at all times to make it vulnerable. And he survives. He survives transparent. This might be the last chat for the Team Eternus to come back. And I mean, they're doing it. They are doing it. One Mo is out of position. We do see metal skin has been picked up from the Mo for much extra resistance needed. He is gold, he is metal, he is every single iron. I don't even know. Tungsten? Is he a tungsten Mo?
It's a beautiful alloy. Together with Krill, they combine to make the most gorgeous metal. But here, with Grey Talon trying to escape this Mo and Krill, they still don't want to risk it. I mean, Gluten, we've had a few people pick up Reactive Barrier. Is it just the case that we are seeing if people are going to take Indomitable to try and stop this combo?
I think it is necessary. It is the only thing that you have to worry about. 8 seconds of invulnerability is a lot. I mean, look at this Silver, normally one of the strongest, healthiest characters in the game, especially in wolf form, completely and utterly destroyed by several Mo's aiming at her because she doesn't have that Indom. I think Indom is an incredibly good choice here, but the fight is again in pit. I mean, like, how often do you see a team have rejuve and have the fight be on their side of the map transparent?
Oh, it's very much not often, but as this mochaccino of heroes gather around to make a cocktail of infusion for the Krills, Holiday is bouncing around. She needs to keep in that pit as well, keep the support. It's a good stun on a Mo. It's a good lasso as well. Can they get at least one of them on top of this?
Yeah, I mean, 2 Mo's are dead. The Viper is coming back. The punches have been insane. The barrels have been insane. I mean, the Mo's keep trying to hit that Patron, but they're just not killing the Eternus players. Okay, so we're back in a first for the Glutensnake channel. We've had someone quit a game mid-game so they could go for dinner. This has legitimately never happened. We had to do a little bit of cajoling, but we are back here. I do have Transparent again here with me after a whole bunch of resetting. And we do see that the Mo's are doing mid. Oh my god, that's actually a very good strat there.
They completely eliminated it so quickly. They have so much damage, but a great Viper ult means that the Eternuses get all three. The healing beam pulling some Mo's out of danger. The combos have started, but can they get any of these rejuvenators just yet? Or will the Eternuses be able to annihilate these Mo's?
I mean, it is just a very tough situation for these Eternus players because, yeah, of course you're going to parry them. Eventually they're going to have to punch, so you can parry them. But the damage in pit is just insane. They're trying to isolate the Mo's one by one by one. They finally succeeded in getting one with that Silver ult. Silver can be insanely strong under these conditions. But, I mean, actually doing a lot more than just one. I think they're exhausting the resources of these players. But it is an equal trade so far.
Yeah, it's a 3 for 3, but those rejuvenators are gone, and that means that maybe the Mo's have a little bit of advantage. He says as 2 more people go down, 1 Holiday, 1 Mo, it's still 2 for 2, and Calico and Grey Talon look like they're backing out for the time being.
Yeah, it is one of those games where you have no clue what the hell is gonna happen. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But as we say that, the minions in pit are just destroying the whole base. Is the Tal here? The Tal is here in time. I do not think that the Moes are gonna be able to do anything special here.
Well, you say nothing special, but you need 2 people in the pit for it to be invulnerable. And Calico is not in the pit. She's at 40 HP. She goes down. The Grey Talon, if he's not in there, will not make it resistant. These two Moes could pressure this one Talon. They have a combo available, Gluten.
They do have a combo available, but the Viper is already back, and I mean, that Viper is so good. Yes, anti-heal in so many different ways. I mean, that's the sort of thing that you would need in order to resist here. The Archmother is at 0 health, and no! The Viper leaves the pit. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and to comment your ideas below for what could be our very next video. If you like games where we give the initiates a huge advantage, what about one where we gave them floating cursing eyes? Is that going to be enough to give them a shot against 6 Eternus players? Thank you so much to our Patreons, and have a good day, folks.